She's going to be senior. She's done with the junior grade
Yeah.
now. So, alright. So, Dhanushri has been attending this class. This is primarily meant for SAT preparation. And any SAT preparation would be incomplete if we try doing that in less than a year. So that's why she joined at the right time. She is going to be a junior now, right? She's done with the sophomore. That's what you want? Okay. So she joined pretty much on time. You are in which grade now? Third.
I'm a freshman.
You're a freshman. So you just started with the high school.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Welcome to the community. And that is when you actually start feeling the what you call the seriousness of studies here, right? I mean, when my kids were, not kids, the elder one, Trisha, when she started, till 8th grade, I was wondering what is exactly she's been learning. What is the study that she is doing every day? And all of a sudden, the gear changes from 9th grade. And that's when I saw her kind of getting more and more serious about studies, coming home with a lot of homework, a lot of assignment, a lot of tests and all. Okay, so for you, a third, it'll get more serious than what it was before. Okay. Everybody is comfortable, right? Be just comfortable. If you feel difficulty, if you feel hard, if you get some disturbance, let me know. We'll figure out, okay? Because we can just go inside the house, that's okay. Yeah? Now, we had started, so I had sent you guys a picture in the group chat. Everybody has a phone, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has a phone. You also have a phone?
Yeah.
He's not in the group chat. I
You can add him
Yeah.
actually. So I have put a picture here, and what was the purpose of that one? The purpose of that one was to let you guys know the boundary of a city from a maths perspective. So if you what if you could just look at this one? There are 13 topics that you have pretty much with respect to SAT for maths. And what we will do today is, I had started with the unit 2. We are on the verge of completing unit 2, right? That is data representation, analytics and all. So now with that we have a what you call a very diverse group now. Junior year, freshman, and about to be a senior. Almost senior now. You're done with junior year.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do here is for Isha, Dhanushri and Athar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for Isha, she has probably maybe just few more months. That's it. That's the maximum attempts she can take with respect to SAT. So, and she would have already done some preparation for SAT. Now, what we want to do is, we will give her that chance to say what are the topics that you want to cover in next 2 months for maths. So that way, whatever preparation you have done by yourself, we will just do some addition on the top of that. But then, for these kids, sorry if I'm calling you as kids, okay? I'll treat you guys like kids. For you both, you will just learn those concepts and you still have other things lined up, right? That we will learn. Because for both of you, we have time. Now, in the meantime, let's say Athar wants to brush up some concepts. Dhanushri wants to brush up some concepts. She has some tests coming up, right? Like what we did in between. You guys can let me know in the WhatsApp group saying, okay, uncle, sir, whatever you call me, okay? That this weekend I want you to explain me this concept. So we'll make sure that we are not disrupting your ongoing learning with respect to school. Good that we have no school for next 2 months. We can use that time to learn as much we want to learn conceptually for SAT. And then once you are back to school, whatever comes as a new learning that you need to kind of catch up on, you can keep reminding me one day before. That's why the WhatsApp group does. Okay? So that way, school studies goes normal pace, and we don't keep our focus away from the SAT preparation as well. Okay? That will be our goal. So far in doubt. Comfortable? Not comfortable? Comfortable. Okay. So, and here I will let you guys use calculator only when that becomes the only option. No calculator. So I'm a very orthodox teacher. I'll make sure that we all know tables very well. For you guys, you have no opportunity of not knowing tables. I would want everybody in this class, including myself, to be a champ in tables till 20. 19.5 there. 19.5.
Oh, 90.
8.
95. So that comes with a bit of practice. That is something that you'll have to do once, only for next 1 month. Just spend 5 minutes whenever you are going through an unproductive time of your life. That's it. I'll not call it out. Let's say I'm eating, okay, and I'm just totally lost with myself. I'll say, okay, eating my 80, 36, 83, 54, 84, 72, 85, 90, 86, 106, whatever, right? 86, what is that? 85, 90, 86, 108, yeah. So I'll just spend 30 seconds with myself to memorize those tables. And that is what we'll do. Till 10, I don't think anybody will have any doubt. 11 is easy period. 12, 13, 14, till 19, 20 again is very easy. So now tell me honestly, in this group, who remembers table till what? With so much confidence that you can answer it without calculating. I mean, it's okay. I mean, we have to be honest to ourselves. Okay, if I'm honest as a teacher, I'll teach you guys. If you're honest as a student, you'll learn. Be honest. If it's 9, let it be 9. That's fine.
11.
11, 9 9
81.
81, 8 9
72.
Oh, okay. No, so see, these are icebreakers. Okay, this will just make you more comfortable. Okay, how about you?
I would also say
10, 11. Okay. So let me give you guys an assignment. Okay, I'm not asking anybody any question right now on the tables. Let's make sure that we are all thorough with tables till 12. And if I'm saying till 12, that means it applies for me also. If you guys doubt me, you can ask me about any questions till 12, 13, 14, 19. If I'm getting stuck, I will memorize. You can ask. It's okay. It's okay. Let it be fun. Let learning be enjoyable. Ask.
I don't even know the table.
No, that's okay. I mean, see, I'm wanting you guys to be comfortable, make this whole class fun. Ask, it's okay. It's okay.
9,
9, 12, 108. 108. I mean, it's okay. See, I should not be preaching what I don't practice. If I'm trying to teach you guys math and I don't know maths, I'm committing a crime. So that's how we'll keep the class. Okay. So table, my request to all of you is make sure that you are thorough with table of 12 by next Saturday. Okay. And that would not require you guys to spend a lot of time. Just 5 minutes a day. Let's do some fun in the next class. Okay. We'll see. And if you don't remember, if it takes time, we'll catch up on that. Now, coming to Isha. So Isha, what are the topics that you would want to focus on? Not only for you, but for the entire class. Because whatever we learn, we will all learn together.
After I got my report for the first SAT, I was okay with geometry and trigonometry.
Okay.
And like basic algebra.
Okay.
But
These two are okay, you're saying?
yeah,
Okay.
I got like all the scores on those.
Okay.
And like basic algebra.
Mm-hmm.
The main one was advanced math questions and problem solving and data analysis.
So you're saying basic algebra is also okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now advanced maths and problem solving.
Yeah, and data analysis.
And data analysis. Okay, now even if you say that these two are good for you, I'll trust you, but we'll probably do some checks
Yeah.
just to make sure that no, are we really prepared with these two 100%. Then we look at basic algebra. So now the thing is, when you say basic algebra and advanced math, I would want you to further break it down. What exactly in basic algebra is okay, and where you think we need to put little more focus.
I would say like the Khan Academy which the last part which says advanced, like problem solving and data analysis,
Okay.
advanced math, advanced, like all the basic ones and the medium ones, I'm okay.
Okay.
It's just the advanced, like the four last part.
Okay. Now, what I will probably put a little bit of extra, what you call, shall we call it a pressure? Maybe pressure.
Yeah.
Because it's a time sensitive thing for you now, right?
Yeah.
What I would suggest is, there's a, if you go to Khan Academy, there's a, what do you call, there's a whole group of subjects that are not subjects, the whole group of concepts bundled as a digital SAT prep in Khan Academy. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would want you to pick up the 4 at the bottom and just go through them and figure out what are the topics that is bothering you the most.
Okay.
When I say bother, meaning it should take some effort for you to understand,
Right.
or something that you know. There's nothing that you would not know. There are certain things that you would know, but you'll not be very sure about it. I would want you to kind of unearth them.
You're right.
Just break it open and tell me honestly, okay, there are 5 topics, 7 topics, 10 topics where I'm struggling. And for the other ones, that top 8, there are 13 units actually. Out of 13 units, if you are clear about the first 8 units, I would want you to do unit test. Just go through topics, do unit test. It takes 1 hour, 1.5 hours for 1 unit, or maybe 2 hours. While you are giving me, finding out all the topics where you need help, just list it down and give it to me so that I can start picking up from the next class. But for yourself, while I'm doing my homework, you will keep knocking off all the first 9 units, and make sure that you are doing the unit test also along with it. Read it, there are videos, just go through it, do the unit test. 1 unit, if it takes let's say 2 hours or 3 hours also, good that we have a summer break going on.
Yeah.
We have time. Let's finish that off quickly. And then figure out what are those topics where I can help you fast track it. That will be our goal. Now, for Dhanushri and Athar. So we will go through those topics which will help us. But and you guys will also learn, because I don't teach anything in a cryptic way. I'll make sure that those remain as simple, as easy as an 8th grader can understand. So for you guys it will not be a problem. Now, I would want you both also to give me certain topics so that it's a mix of both. Okay. So from, let's say Athar came here very early, which is good. It gives him a lot of time actually. He can just play with maths without having any worry about the examination date and all those things. You're also better off, you still have time. So what I want Athar to start is, still go to digital SAT prep, pick up 1 unit, okay, and just go through the concepts, do some test, and let me know what you are struggling with. So, because if you look at SAT doesn't give you any new concepts or theory to learn. It is it's a accumulated view of entire thing that we learned from 1st grade till 10th grade actually. Nothing new. So you will find something very stupid, very silly, very childish. Oh, this one I knew. People will say mean. I'm not mean, but I have learned how to calculate mean 5 years ago. But still, you still have to do a recap of that, because you have to look at everything as a package. Okay. So Dhanushri I know quite a lot now. I've spent some time with her, going through multiple concepts. I want to know so you have homework now.
Yeah.
You will do certain things, look at those last 4 units and tell me the topics. Give me the topic, breaking down, say, okay, fine. I'm struggling with quadratic equation. Help me solve this. Tell me what are different types of quadratic equation. How do I use quadratic function for drawing graphs? How do I interpret from that? That is one thing. Okay. And then we'll pick it from tomorrow. So I want you to, after you go home today, spend some 30 minutes to list down those topics and give me those topics. That will give me a direction for the class. And then in parallel, you start doing your magic with the first 8 units actually. Same, Khan Academy Digital SAT Prep. That's the name of the topic.
Yeah.
Now, everybody is with the phone, right? So, let me do some promotion here quickly. It's not promotion. I don't do promotion. I only teach. So, everybody takes the phone out. This is your source of information actually. You have,
Yeah.
you already have, just see a picture. Yeah. Were you able to find the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay. So you also were able to find it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where if you go to the channel, you can't do it. And you can't access it. Okay, but here what you have to do is go to playlist. And in the playlist if you see there are different playlists. You will see different playlists for different days. Okay? So you guys are part of level 3. Level 3 for certification. So whatever class has happened in the past, all the videos of the class is uploaded here. And whatever we will do in the class, that also will go through. Okay? Alright. So the first mantra of math, and that is derived by me. I call it, I know Dhanushri will not like me for this particular story again, but this is very important. Okay? I call it tram. If you want to do math, you have to fall in love with math. You have to enjoy math. Okay? And you can see the passion. I like math. Okay? And the first thing is T. I call this formula TRAN. T stands for trust, meaning you have to trust yourself. If you come across any sum, any mathematical problem, anything looking easy, difficult, you have to always believe that yes, I can solve it. If anybody can solve it, that is me. If anybody can do it, why can't I? So that trust you have to build for yourself, and always think that I will not get scared of any mathematical problem, because if anybody can do it, I can do it. So that thing you have to keep with yourself and don't apply it always. Just build that belief for yourself. Okay? And then keep running with RAN. Okay? R stands for read. So this is a solution to the problem that you were talking about. Word problems. And word problems are the trickiest part of the SAT exam. You will be given a lot of scenarios. You will be given questions which will have a lot of hidden clues. You will have to peel them off. Okay? And the only trick to do that is read. Get into the habit of reading the question once, twice, thrice, 4 times till you get bored, or till you become so very confident that it starts annoying you that okay, if I read it one more time, there is nothing new that I am going to find by reading it. So keep reading the question again and again. So now if you try recollecting one of the, let's say, a word problem, it says, okay, I'm just making it up, okay, on the fly, that person A is 2 times the age of his elder son. His elder son is 5 years younger than his daughter. His daughter was born in a year when some event happened. I was tempted to say something which was not right, so I stopped myself. So, and then that is the year when that gentleman was double of his son's age. Again, there are a lot of information. Nobody with any level of intelligence would be able to read it once and solve it. The way we have to look at it is, okay, this is a paragraph where I have 10 sentences. let me break it down to 10 sentences and get the meaning of each sentence separately and note it down. So that is where this technique of reading the question again and again will help you peel off all the clues and note it down. So read the question again one more time. If not able to follow everything, read one more time. Find out whatever is you're finding. Just note down in the summary. Okay, person is 2 times his son says. Okay, 2x. Let x be son's age. So keep noting it down and then read it a couple of times, and then you will see that the question which you are looking, let's say, very complicated, that becomes half complicated if you read it a couple of times. You have to again balance it out. You don't end up reading that question only for the entire duration of the exam. You have to just balance it out, but make sure that you read it enough so that all the clue that you have in the question that you get it out. So reading the question multiple times is one of the most important part of solving a problem. Then comes the A part. A stands for analysis or analyze. Read, analyze. So we all know, right, how to calculate percentage, how to find interest, how to find out, let's say, how to do measurements, how to do multiply, how to convert them, what not, right? All geometry, finding area, perimeter, everybody knows about it. When you come to this stage, after reading the question and noting down all the key points that you have found from the question, then you have to put your brain together, say, okay, fine, this is what the question says, this is what I know. Let me put them together and see how I can apply my knowledge to solve this problem based on the information I'm given. Is that fly bothering you guys a lot?
It's okay.
That's okay. Alright. So basically, at this stage of the solving the problem, you will put your thoughts together. Okay, now I know this is what the question you're asking for. This is what I already know as a formula, as an approach. So, okay, now I know how I'm going to solve it. So, this is the place when you have kind of come up with a plan. That okay, in your mind, not in a piece of paper or anything, and you are ready. Then N stands for a shoe brand. Nobody's wearing a Nike today. N stands for Nike. Just do it. So before you start solving any problem, make sure you read it enough and you analyze, and then you start solving. What happens is, most of the times, everybody, all of us as a student, right? Even when I was a student, you guys would know that I was a student 30 years ago, long time ago. But same problem. I also would have committed that, okay, I got a question, let me start solving it. That is where we go wrong. We do that in iteration. So don't try to solve a problem in the first go. That's my only request, and that's the formula I have kind of structured for you guys to just look at a problem in a way that you go step by step. Because math is all about doing things, knowing the concepts and applying that concept to solve the things. Okay. All good? Tarek, all good? Okay. I know you are a cricketer, right? You are still playing cricket?
What?
You used to play cricket when you were in India.
Yeah.
Are you still playing cricket?
Yeah, but just where?
Okay. So are you switching from cricket to some other game here, or you'll continue with
I do
cricket?
track here.
Okay, that's good. No, I mean sports are very important actually, because that keeps you healthy and keeps your brain also very healthy. So coming back to this one, this strand, this you would not learn every day. It's just a method for you to solve the problems. Okay? Trust, read as many times you want to, then analyze. Once you have read it enough, analyze, and then write. Just do it. Okay. So doing it is the last step. That's the only message that I want to give you guys. Now, so now I have given certain things to Isha to do the homework and tell me what she wants me to teach. I have given some task to Athar also. Say okay, he will start looking at it. And you guys are sure where to find that digital literacy prep, right? If you go to Khan Academy, just search with that, you'll be able to find it. Dhanush is thinking, what would we learn today? Yeah. Okay. So let's we will probably start with more rigor from next class once Isha gives me some this thing. But let's look at how we learn things here in this class. Okay. So Isha said that geometry is her favorite, probably easier one. Okay. Again, I'm not challenging you guys. Okay, I'm trying to give you a different perspective. That's all. Okay? You all know this is this. Does it look like a parallelogram by any means? Somewhat, right?
Yeah.
My drawing skills are not so great, but you can trust me. It's a parallelogram. Okay. So it's a parallelogram. It looks slightly better like a parallelogram now. What is the property of a parallelogram?
Two sides are parallel to each
Opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay. What else?
Opposite angles, right?
No. Opposite. Oh, sorry, my bad. Opposite angles. When you said you meant this and this.
Yeah.
Oh, then you're right. Yeah. I was thinking probably you're saying this and this. Okay. All right. So yeah. What is the third property?
Is it the top angle and the bottom angle make a complementary?
That will be the case any which way. Yeah, okay, that is also correct. Yeah. This and this are complementary and make it 180 degrees. Okay. What else? Okay. Another thing is, I mean, when you're saying that opposite sides are parallel, you'll say their opposite sides are parallel and equal also. So this one and this one are parallel and equal. This one are parallel and equal. Now, can somebody tell me what is the area of this one? Area of parallelogram?
Length into width.
No, it is base into height. So like if you're looking at a rectangle, the area is length. If this is length and this is width, we will say length into width. But in case of parallelogram, it is base into height. When you say height, meaning you will draw a perpendicular from here to here, take out this length, and this becomes base. This part is base and this is height. Now, what that means is, if I take this as a base, if I just turn it by 90 degrees, this becomes my base. Then I'll draw a perpendicular from here to here, and this is my height. This is my base. So, area of a parallelogram is base into height. Now, the question is why? Why area of a parallelogram is base into height? Can you prove it? Or do you want me to prove it? I mean, see, why I'm trying to act very smart in this class. My purpose is to tell you guys that don't trust anybody. Math is not about trusting, math is about doing it. So if I was told that area of a parallelogram, if this is a parallelogram, the area of parallelogram is base into this height. Okay? Okay, understood? I can use this formula for doing my maths, but why? Why it is base into height? I know with a rectangle, this is length into width. This is length and this is width. Here, first of all, this height is nowhere a part of this parallelogram. So from there, this guy popped in, right? And so there are ways to prove it. Okay. Now, we'll prove it. Will that be okay? Will that be okay if you do so? If you prove that why the area of parallelogram is base into height, will that be okay? Okay. All right. Let's try doing that. There are certain theorems of math which we don't learn here in the US. I have not seen any of the kids knowing those theorems, but mostly those were taught in India, at least in my days, few decades ago. So let's say if there are two triangles, do you know what is meant by congruent triangles?
Similar.
They're exactly the same. They're exact photocopy of each other. Meaning, this side will match. This side is matching. This side is of same length. And angles are also same. They can literally override each other. So, for congruence of triangles, there are three theorems. They are called ASA, SAS. Actually, there are four: SSS and RHS. You guys know? You would have seen it, right? Because you did part of your schooling in India also. Have you come across this one?
Yeah, we learned it over here too.
You learned it over here also. Wonderful. Then I'm not behaving like an outsider. Okay. So you guys know these theorems, right? What this one stands for? ASA.
Angle, side angle.
And two angles at the side between them. That is how you have to read it. Two sides and the angle between them. All the three sides. And this one applies for right triangle. Right triangle. Where you say for a right triangle, if the hypotenuse and one of the side matches, they are congruent. Yeah. Everybody needs water. Everybody is hydrated. Yeah. Oh. Now, so first of all, let's look at this parallelogram ABCD. If I say the diagonal of any diagonal of a parallelogram breaks it into two congruent triangles, would you believe that? It does? How?
SSS.
SSS. Very simple. Without breaking your head, right? Opposite sides are equal. This and this are equal, and this is common. So, any diagonal of a parallelogram breaks it into two congruent triangles. Okay? That means area of this triangle and area of this triangle will be same. If I have to find out the area of this parallelogram, I can, if I by any chance, if I know the area of one triangle, I'll use that and multiply that by 2. That will give me the area of a parallelogram. I'm not doing that right now. Okay? Now, there is one more thing. So, this part, okay, congruence of triangles that you guys know. And we just now saw that a diagonal, any diagonal of a parallelogram, divide that into two congruent triangles. If I use this diagonal also, same thing, nothing changes. Okay? So keep this information with you for now. Now, if I tell you that if I have the same base and I draw two parallelograms. So let's say ABCD, D, E, F. So ABCD was one parallelogram, and if I draw another parallelogram, BC, E, F. Let's have some sequence. So BC, E, F. There are two parallelograms here. Okay. What is that we are observing here? There are two parallelograms having a common base. Okay. And they are made between the same pair of parallel lines. So this is one parallel, these two are parallel lines. Okay. So A and D also on the same line as E and F. Okay. Now here my base is same and this is same set of parallel lines. I have not done anything so far. I have just drawn it. I am trying to explain to you guys that I have two parallelograms with both having the same base and they are constructed between two same pair of parallel lines. Now look at this one. So this is one parallelogram ABCD and this is second parallelogram BCEF. What is that you see common between these two parallelograms? This portion, this is common. Yeah. So there is one triangle, this one has one triangle. So if by any means, if you can figure out that this triangle has same area, what would that mean? How would we interpret that information? Okay, I'm just repeating it. Okay, I made complex. May it look complex. Right? My situation is I have two parallelograms, both have the same base and they are made between same pair of parallel lines. Okay? I have not told you guys what is my intent, what is that I am trying to do. I am just telling you that I have two parallelograms between same pair of parallel lines and the base is same. When I draw this parallelogram, what do I see? That this portion BFBC is the common area between the two parallelograms. And I have two separate triangles. This triangle is part of ABCD, the first parallelogram, and this triangle DEC is part of the second parallelogram. Yeah? If by hook or by crook, if I can prove that this triangle and this triangle are of same area, what would that mean? That would mean that if I have two parallelograms between same pair of parallel lines and same base, they are same in area. I am repeating myself. That is the trick of reading the question again. I am saying that if by any chance if I can prove this triangle and this triangle is of same area, what would that mean is that if there are two parallelograms with the same base and between the same pair of parallel lines, they are of same area. That is what I am trying to prove, and I will tell you why. So let's first prove that. Okay? That and stop me, okay? Stop me if there is anything looking at all complicated. I don't mind teaching the same thing 5 times, but I would not like if you guys don't understand and say yes, okay? So I have two parallelograms, okay? Let me write it down. A, B, C, D and B, C, E, F. This part is clear, right? Now, if I let me make it like a math. If I look at ABCD, area of ABCD, then if I say area of ABCD will be equal to area of this triangle and this quadrilateral, whatever it is. Yeah. So it will be A, B, F and area of this piece, this quadrilateral, B, C, F, D. Yeah? Don't agree unless you agree. This part is okay, right? I am saying that this area is equal to this area plus this area. Okay? So my first parallelogram, which is this one ABCD, is comprising of two parts. One is the triangle ABF and then the quadrilateral BCDF. That's what I'm writing down here. And same thing, if I say this guy will be equal to area BCDF plus area, this part, C, E and D. Agree? So here what do you see? This area BCDF and these two are common between the two. So the only thing that can make these two parallelograms same or different would be a function of whether this area, this triangle and this triangle are same or different. Yeah? Now look at these two triangles. What do you see? Are they congruent? I am saying triangle ABF and triangle CDE. Are they congruent by any chance? Do they look like?
Yeah.
How? And if I
Oh,
say
SSS.
SSS, okay.
There's one side.
SSS, okay, you should say I will agree, but you have to prove.
BF and
So, okay, this side and this side are two opposite sides of a parallelogram. They will be parallel and equal. So, one side is matching between the two triangles. Agree? This side and this side will also match. Again, same thing. Opposite sides of a parallelogram, parallel and equal. So, two sides are matching. Now the third thing, you have made a right guess, and again there will be multiple ways of solving it. So SSS is also a correct way. Now that means you are saying that this side and this side are same. This is not proven yet. How would you prove that? Okay. Now look at these two parallelograms separately. This parallelogram, AD is what? AD is AF plus FD. Yeah. And what is this one? This, if you look at the second parallelogram, FE equal to what? FD plus DE. This side, this is the side of second parallelogram, this is the side of the first parallelogram, and both are opposite and equal to the base. That means this part is common between these parallelograms, this side, and this parallelograms, this side. So this is common, and both are equal actually. AD and FE are equal. Why? Because they are both part of two different parallelograms and are opposite and equal to the same side, BC. Do you agree? You don't? No, don't agree if you have slightest of the doubt. Let's do the math, okay? BC equal to AD. No doubt, it's one parallelogram. Opposite and equal, opposite and parallel, okay? Equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel, yeah? Now AD I can break it down to two child, which is AF plus FD, yeah? Now same thing, look at the second parallelogram. BC and this one equal to what? FE, yeah? Second parallelogram. Now FE is made of again two small line segments, FD plus DE. Yeah. So look at this. FD is common in both the places. AF equal to DE. AF equal to DE. Your SSS was the right answer. And we just broke it down. We did not do anything great about it. We just broke it down. So now what it means is these two triangles are congruent by SSS. If they are congruent, that means the area is same. Now what's happening? This parallelogram is made of this area plus this area. This parallelogram is made of this area plus this area. And this area is same because they are congruent and this area is common. That means area of the first parallelogram and the area of the second parallelogram are the same. So can we generalize this? And can we say that if I have two parallelograms, or let's say 10 parallelograms, with a criteria that they have the same common base and they are made between two set of same parallel lines, their area will be the same. We proved for one, we can prove it 10 times with different set of parallelograms. I'm repeating what is the conclusion from this exercise. This exercise is proving that if any two parallelograms which have the same base and are constructed between same set of parallel lines, their area is always going to be same. I'll repeat. If there are two parallelograms having a same base and are constructed between same set of parallel lines, their area will be same. That's what we proved here. And you will be able to prove it as many times you want to prove. You don't have to trust me. Okay? So math is the only subject where you don't have to trust a teacher. Just do it. So what we have proved just now is that area, if I have two parallelograms with the same base and they are constructed between same set of parallel lines. So I'm tricking you guys now. This is one parallelogram, let's say AB, CD, okay? Same base and a parallel line. This AD is parallel to this one. Now I'm using the same parallel line. I'm constructing a rectangle. Rectangle is also a parallelogram. because it also has the opposite sides of same length and they are parallel to each other. So what I did was, though I told you guys that any two parallelograms with the same base and constructed between same pair of parallel lines have same area, I kind of tricked you guys. Say, okay, fine, I can choose a parallelogram of my choice. This time I picked up rectangle actually. Now, for this rectangle, BCEF, what is the area? We know length into width. What is length? This one. What is width? This one. Which here I am telling this as a base. This length I am saying as a base, and this is the height, or the perpendicular distance between the parallel lines. So that is how your area of a parallelogram is base into height, or base into the perpendicular distance between the two parallel lines. That is how this formula is derived. We took a roundabout to prove this. But the idea was not to waste your time. The idea was to make you understand that anything that we do in math, there is a reason for it. There is a way it is proved. I mean, nobody has proved that pi equals 22 by 7. This is just a number. This is just a derived number that many of the mathematicians agreed for. There is no way you can prove how pi is 22 by 7, why not 23 by 4. There is no way to prove it. It's just a constant. Like 3 is 3, pi is 22 by 7. That's how it is arrived at. But then everything else, if somebody says there is a formula, that formula is derived through some means. That is how we use it. Okay? I want to see a confidence on everybody's face before I can feel confident. That's why I keep nagging you guys. Yeah? Okay? Clear? So, this formula you'll never forget. Because you have not memorized it. You just understood how it is proved. So when you come across something, any concept, try to get a feel of the concept. Try to understand how is that arrived or derived. And then that becomes your concept for the rest of your life. All this concept that I'm talking about, trust me, I don't study. Though it's a different thing that I never used to study when I was a child as well. But at least now I don't. I remember them because when I was studying the minimum hours, I was more focused on understanding it. That is how it is still with me. Now when I'm teaching you guys more often, I don't have to memorize them. I practice. My muscles are tuned to explain this. Yeah? Alright. Is this concept making sense? Were you guys... So see, this happens this way, right? I mean, when you go learn from a teacher gives you feedback. I'm a different teacher. I'm asking you guys to give a feedback. That when I was explaining this, was I able to explain that in a way that makes it easy for you to understand or not? Yeah? Okay, teacher, to believe? Yeah? Okay, good. So you guys don't have to call me teacher, you can call me uncle. That's okay. Okay. So now everybody knows what is the assignment that they have. You know your assignment? You know your assignment? And I did not give you any assignment, right?
No, you told me if I want to write.
Yeah. So, but that will be after your school starts. Till that time, what I want you guys to do is, we'll do I try to enforce community-based learning, meaning we are all part of a community, right? So we are learning from each other. So let's do some divide and conquer here, okay? Because you and Atharv have a lot of time, she has less time. So that's why I'm trying to see how we can actually work as a team. So that we also learn, everybody gets benefited from this whole initiative. So what we'll do is, let Atharv focus on first 3 to 4 chapters. For first 4 units, let's say, okay, of digital ICT prep, you pick up from 5th unit to 8th unit. So that way you guys will be running much ahead of your schedule for this thing, okay. I would be more than happy to see Dhanusri finishing off her ICT preparation by, let's say, by the time she's done with the 10th grade. Why not? Nobody is stopping us from doing that. We can do that, right? Yeah. So that then you can literally enjoy your last 2 years of the school. Okay, so a third, first, let's say first 2 units. Okay, let me not overburden him. He still has time. And for Dhanushri, you pick up a third to fifth unit. These 5 units. Okay, and you last 4 units where you want to just open them up and tell me that these are the 5 units and these are 5 concepts, 7 concepts, 10 concepts. I want you to explain me. Or you can say this unit is completely unknown to me. You do it from beginning to end. That's also okay. I just need to know what I have to kind of prepare you guys for. That's all. Okay. So and you don't have to kind of again tomorrow we'll have a class and whatever we learn in the class, that homework you'll have to do as well, right? So I don't want you to kind of over stress yourself during the summer break. You guys have time. So spend 30 minutes per day, okay, to go through some of the units, see the concept, how are the concepts, are you able to follow them, what you want me to explain. Or you can just say, okay, I learned this concept, you will probably teach me, or let's say whatever third learns, he will teach us, and we'll just do on the board, make sure that we all understand as a team, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So basically I'll make you guys participate, okay, because that's the only way that fear of learning becomes fun of learning actually. Yeah. Okay. Let me stop here. We got one student who's not paying attention in the class. That is that fly. This fly here on the iPad. That guy is disturbing the class. Okay. We'll find out. All right. So